Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start from the 25. The shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. He's got the first and still going. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
So you're a defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback. He's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller, the backs they have here now on this roster. Boy, just so many different combinations and ways to attack it.
Game makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Second down play coming up. Movement at the second level of defense now. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle up near midfield at the 48. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Fair catch made at the 20. First play looking to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the play is good enough for a first down to move the ball to the 44. They beat the blitz there with the pressure bearing down because he just dumped it off to the back.
Yeah, nice job of just keeping his eyes downfield because you're right, that pressure got to him in a hurry. Thankfully, the running back was right in his line of sight. He's able to dump it to him as a safety valve, and he picked up the first.
Misses the receiver, incomplete. becomes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. And now the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. They pick up enough for the 1st down. Football goes to the 45.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. It's caught. Nice pitch and catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. The completion sets up a 2nd down play. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've
taken a shot deep toward the end zone. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Breaks into the open. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. He finds some space. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice 1st down.
One play moves the ball to the 41. It'll be 1st down. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Picks up the force, looking for more. Breaks a tackle in the clear now. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11. Well, we thought we'd see that world-class speed flash at some point today, Kirk, and there it was.
There it is. It's a thing of beauty when he gets out into the open field, and I thought he was going to take it all the way to the house. You got to give these defenders some credit. Yeah, they gave up a big play, but what you love is they didn't give up and just let him walk into the end zone. They were able to bring him down. Let's see if it pays off for them in these next few plays.
All of a sudden, that one explosive play has set the offense up inside the red zone. On 1st and 10, look at the throw. Dump off caught by the running back. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line, the offense threatening here. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this pack is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
On 3rd and short, they hand the ball off. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now. The Tigers will look to convert here on 4th down. 4th down, he's throwing for it. Touchdown, Clemson, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking for his big tight end. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Defensive coordinator dials up man-to-man coverage, puts the free safety in center field. This is where his instincts have got to take over, and they do here. He reads the quarterback's eyes, leads him to the football, and he does a nice job of knocking it away.
Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receiver. That's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. Boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Play action fake, looking to throw. Makes a quick catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Finds room at the 30. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big game and a big-time score.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That one takes it across the 30-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down after that running play. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. Third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Looking to scramble now. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Yeah, they tried to catch this defense napping on 1st and 10 by taking a shot downfield, but the defense does their job. They've got everybody covered, but I'm telling you, you better account for this quarterback because he can take off when things aren't there and use his legs, and he does that for the first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time, before he can get out, they keep him to a short gain.
Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looks to the left, pass caught. and finally tackle him down at the 2-yard line. What a play on that completion.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Crimson offense is back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, then holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield.
A deep shot to the left side. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it. And the Tigers will bring their punt team on the field now. Returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field, trying to build on this lead before halftime. They got off to a slow start, but they've gotten it going here in the 2nd quarter. And they tried them little, but stuck for no gain.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Lets it fly to the wide out. Oh, he makes the catch! Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. 1st down, looking to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
Right, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quick throw, catch made on the out route.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, hits the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made on the right side. Finding space at the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bama.
running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. It's a squib kick, fielded by one of the up men. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground.
Oh, boy. The kick returner catches a break. His teammate was able to recognize the ball on the ground and immediately made a heads-up play to get on top of it.
So the drive gets underway, backed up at the 8-yard line. And the runner takes off to his right. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Getting set. Here's second down. Ball handed off. Tackle made out of the 24-yard line. Nice play.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing that he's potentially capable of doing it.
That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Third down, out of the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. About to punt for the 4th time tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Defense not pressing this time. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Gets made on the out route. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27. Handoff here from the shotgun. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on 1st down, that's a win.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
He escapes the pocket. Has a path to the end zone. And he muffs whistled out of bounds, very close to the goal line.
What a job by this quarterback, having an idea of exactly where he is on the field. Third down scramble, doesn't get it into the end zone, but guess what? Picks up that first down. We got a first and goal.
Sacked. It's a loss. Back to the 6. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. Ball back at the 6 for a second and goal off that loss. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The pocket breaking down. Touchdown,